something different, so I asked, can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The tackle.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jacobs. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st down, Drake. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray a give. This is Drake. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45.
Drake on the carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Here we go now on first and goal.
I got you. I got you. Check 13. Check 13. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and goal, Murray. He's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Colts nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Jacobs. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jacobs. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jacobs. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jacobs. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, Jacobs. And it's caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jacobs. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 48-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jacobs. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So that one will be accepted. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running, it's Drake. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Julian 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Check three. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jacobs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jacobs looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Jacobs trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jacobs. He's going to go up top again. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Murray now on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Jacobs. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A final shot before break. Jacobs. He'll take a shot downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
To number 13.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They run once more with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
For the Colts field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 2nd down, Jacobs. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
From the 27, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake.
Murray's pass.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
39-yard line.
Watch twits. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back at the 36.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Ooh, 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Tighten up.
Again, Murray will keep it.
Watch the shift.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We got 4.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jacobs caught left side by Hilton.
Jacobs pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hilton. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, Big C.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jacobs. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st down, Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
20.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Murray, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On the move to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Murray again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Murray now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Sheldon Rankins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. To throw, Murray. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Drake. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Jenkins on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Cardinals 20.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Arizona, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
like me, the females, I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L.